Hello and welcome back to ManVFilm. It's time for more announcements, this time from Indicator. We've got 4 titles coming out in December, and we have moved away from the genre-rolling films for a little break. So it's worthwhile diving in and having a look at see what other films they're willing to release. So let's dive in to these announcements. So we have the bundle pack here, as always. You order all of these. Add code bundle to the checkout, you'll get 10% off. So we have An American Tragedy, Honor Amongst Lovers, Love Me Tonight, and Desire. None of these are titles that I am very familiar with, but let's dive in, have a look, and see what they have to offer. First up, An American Tragedy, directed by Joseph von Sternberg from 1931. Let's have a little look. In the middle of his classic series of collaborations with Marlene Dietrich, von Stromberg substituted the iconic German star with Phillips Holmes and Sylvia Sidney to make An American Tragedy. Clyde, a poor garment worker with a past he wishes to forget, has a shot at the good life when he meets heiress Sondra. But when his clandestine girlfriend Roberta announces she's pregnant, Clyde considers the drastic actions in order to preserve his dream of affluence. Ooh, sounds very melodramatic there. We've got a 2019 restoration from a 4K scan. We've got the original mono audio commentary with film historian Josh Nelson, Tony Raines on The American Tragedy, an extensive discussion of Joseph von Stromberg's little seen gem by the writer and film programmer. That should be interesting. I'm often used to seeing Tony Raines appear on some Asian film discs, but this a little different one from him this time, I guess. Video essay by film historian Tag Gallagher. Image gallery, new and improved English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. Limited edition exclusive with a new essay booklet, I'm assuming, with new essays by Imogen Sarah Smith, archival interviews, and it's the world premiere on Blu-ray, limited to 3,000 copies. I do like Sternberg stuff. The Marlene Dietrich set was pretty good. So yeah, that seems interesting. Next up, we have Honor Amongst Lovers, starring Claudette Colbert, who's also in It Happened One Night, and a bunch of other movies as well. So Wall Street trader Jerry is in love with his secretary Julia, but she turns him down to marry Philip. A year later, realizing the mistake she has made, she borrows money from Jerry, leading Philip to become dangerously jealous. Seems very melodramatic again. This is from a 2017 restoration from a 4K scan. We've got the original mono audio commentary with academic and curator Eloise Ross. Lucy Bolton on Ginger Rogers. The academic assesses the early career of the much-loved star. Dorothy Arzner and WAAC, a selection of short films directed by Arzner from the Women's Army Auxiliary Corps during World War II. I kind of like when they include these historical little shorts. They're always kind of fun. Image gallery, new and improved English subtitles, and a limited edition booklet exclusive with new essay by Pamela Hutchinson, archival interviews, articles, and an overview of contemporary critical responses. It's a UK premiere on Blu-ray, and it's 3,000 copies as well. Sounds kind of interesting. 1931. I like the cast that's got here, and some of the extras sound interesting. Next up, we have Love Me Tonight, starring Maurice Chevalier. Let's see. When the debt owed to Parisian tailor Maurice becomes too great, he decides to travel to the aristocratic home of his non-paying customer. There he falls for Princess Jeanette, who rejects his advances due to his low social standing. However, she changes her tune when she is led to believe that he is royal, travelling incognito. With songs by the legendary Rogers and Hart, including the immortal Isn't It Romantic, and supporting cast featuring Charles Ruggles and Myrna Loy, Love Me Tonight is one of the screen's greatest musicals. It's a 2019 restoration from a 4K scan. You've got the original mono audio commentary with writers and critics Glenn Kenny and Farron Smith Name, Jeff Andrew on Love Me Tonight, in-depth discussion of Ruben Mamoulier's classic musical by the writer and critic. Hollywood on Parade, Maurice Chevalier and Jeanette MacDonald perform musical numbers from the film in the newsreel series. Theatrical trailer, image gallery, subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, and a limited edition booklet. UK premiere, 3,000 copies. Musicals can be touch and go for me, depending. I may have a look at some trailers and see how I got on with this one. Mildly curious just now. And finally, for this announcement, we have Desire, starring Marlene Dietrich and Gary Cooper. When jewel thief Madeleine leaves Paris with a string of pearls, she conspires to smuggle them across the Spanish border with the unwitting assistance of American mechanic Tom. But retrieving the jewels turns out to be harder than she thinks, and she finds herself falling for Tom. Reuniting the leads of Stremberg's smash hit Morocco and co-produced by the great Ernst Lubitsch, Desire was acclaimed by the author Graham Greene as the best of the Dietrich American films. It's a 2022 restoration from a 4K scan. You get the original mono audio. You get an audio commentary with writer and critic Nathaniel Bell and David Duval. Nathalie Morris on Gary Cooper. The film historian and curator discusses the stardom and style of one of Hollywood's most iconic actors. Lux Radio Theatre, Desire, a radio play adaptation of the film's screenplay. Yeah, if you know me, you know I love these kind of extras, so I do love a good radio play. We've got the theatrical trailer, image gallery, new and improved English subtitles, and a new limited edition booklet. UK premiere on Blu-ray, and it's limited to 3,000 copies as well. So like I said, 4 titles there. I think the most interesting one for me is probably Desire, followed by An American Tragedy. I'm not going to jump in this set as yet. Finances, watch pile, too many movies. I'm going to hold off, maybe see some reviews on these ones myself, but I would love to know your opinion on them, whether you are picking up this set. What jumps out here? Do you have any knowledge about the films that you're going to let us all know about in the comment box below? I hope so. As always, there is more content up here where you can see more of my stuff if you are interested. In the description box below are links to the Patreon, membership program, and manvfilm.com, always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.